Hey guys, Bob here from Raw Strength and Muscle. We got a question in the comment section about how to end a diet without getting fat again. Alex Keto asked, how many calories should I increase after a cut? I want to stay in the 10 to 13% body fat range. Okay, check it out. I don't know how many calories you need after a cut. You don't know how many calories you need after a cut. Nobody knows how many calories you need after a cut. You can't put some statistics into a computer and have it like print out exactly how many calories you need. Okay. And as a matter of fact, if you were to come up with some number and increase your calories by 500, 600, 1,000 calories, whatever, what should be your maintenance calories, the chances are your body is going to go through all kinds of turbulence and you're going to get fat and you're going to go ahead and lose all the, not the gains, you're going to lose the losses of body fat that you made on your diet. So what I suggest you do is something that's commonly called reverse dieting. I personally, in my programs, call it transitioning out of a diet because that's what you do. You're in a diet, low calories, and you need to transition back to higher calories, okay? And by slowly transitioning, you can make a small change, see how your body reacts, make a small change, see as your body reacts, and as necessary, continue this process until you're at a point where you feel good, okay, you perform well, but you're also maintaining the low body fat that you were at before, okay? So how much do you increase? I suggest that you increase calories equal to your body weight in pounds. So the guy here in a further comment said, so if I'm 175 pounds, I add 175 calories a day? Yes, okay? If you weigh 175 pounds, I suggest you add 150 to 200 calories a day. And you wait at least 2 days to see how your body reacts, okay? You know, if you're just in a cutting diet and you're beginning to reverse diet or transition out, I suggest you go higher. So you might go, instead of 170, go closer to 200, okay? If you've made a couple increases already, then I suggest you go closer to the 150, like err on the way of being under rather than over calories, okay? Using this cautious approach, you are not going to throw on a whole bunch of fat, including the part where I say wait at least 2 days. One of the things that happens to you when you are on a diet is ghrelin and leptin, different hormones that tell you, is your hunger satiated? Or different hormones that tell you you're supposed to be hungry, okay? These things are out of whack. So a lot of times you'll be on a severe diet and you'll feel like you need 1,000, 2,000, 4,000 extra calories to go ahead and satiate your hunger and feel good and have energy. But if you continue this, you're going to get fat as all hell, okay? So what you need to do is make a slow, steady increase. Increase it by, let's say, 200 calories in this case, 175 calories in this case. Wait a couple days, see how you feel, okay? If ghrelin and leptin start to come back into range, if you don't feel hungry, if you have energy again, then go ahead and just kind of stay there. If you are still hungry, okay, then you go ahead and increase more because that's basically all we have to go on, okay? You are going to be very hungry when you are on low calories and you are going to be lacking energy, okay? Your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, your NEAT is going to be low. You're just going to be sitting here kind of laying around, barely moving because you're exhausted and you don't want to do any superfluous movement that's going to burn any extra calories. You want to save every single calorie, okay? So what will happen a lot of times is you'll go ahead and increase by 175 calories, 200 calories, okay? And you'll start to feel less hunger, okay, because you're getting in more calories, but you will also increase your movement because now I have 200 extra calories. Now I can move around a little bit more. I don't have to slouch. I can sit up. I don't have to sit. I can stand, okay? I don't have to walk. I can walk and talk and move my arms and you'll have more non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which means you'll be burning more calories, which means you'll get hungry again, which means you'll need to increase calories again. So like I said, instead of adding on 800 or 1,000 calories and getting fat, what you're going to do is add on about 200. You're going to raise your NEAT, your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, raised by another 200, another 200, another 200, another 200, okay? So that's what you do. You wait at least 2 days, okay? Because like I said, you might feel like you could take in 4,000 calories today, and that's what you need to offset your hunger and your lethargy. But the fact is, you don't really need that much. It's just because you've been starving. Add in, like I said, calories equal to your body weight, give or take, and wait at least 2 days for your ghrelin and your leptin to stabilize. If they don't, repeat it, wait another 2 days. If they don't, repeat it, wait another couple of days, and slowly you will, as I say, transition out of your diet. Another thing is, he says he wants to stay at 10 to 13% body fat. I suggest you get as lean as you want. So if you want to be 10 to 13% body fat, that you get down to 10% body fat. And then when you transition out, if you store a little bit extra water, if you get a little bit fluffier, okay, because you're increasing your calories, you're still, 10, 11, 12, 13% body fat. As opposed to if you want to get down to 10 to 13, you only get down to 13. Now, if you gain, you're at 14, 15% body fat, okay? So like I said, definitely get as lean as you want to be, okay? A little bit on the leaner side, and that gives you a little bit leeway in case you throw a couple percent body fat on. Like I said, you get fluffy, watery a little bit when you add in more food, then fine, you're still within that range. In his case, 10 to 13%. Another thing, he calls himself Alex Keto, so I'm assuming he's a low-carb guy. Now, depends upon whether you are, what kind of diet you're following. But if you're following a keto diet, I suggest that you add all these calories from fat. Couple reasons. First of all, you always have to keep your protein up. It doesn't matter if you're doing, cutting, bulking, maintaining. It doesn't matter. You always need to keep your protein up. As a matter of fact, if you are going on a cut, you need to, if anything, increase your protein going into a cut. So there's no reason for you to increase your protein coming out of a cut because it should already be as high as it is or as you need it. And there's no point to increasing your protein past a certain point, right? You're on keto, so your carbs have to be down. You obviously can't increase your carbs to increase your calories. So all you have left to increase is fat. You want to cut, you keep your protein high, you keep your carbs as close to zero as possible, and you just lower your fat a little bit, which lowers your calories. You want to transition out, just go ahead and increase your fat, which increases your calories, but carbs and protein should stay the same. Now, another thing that's really good about this is fat is really good at satiating hunger. So by adding in more fat to your diet as you transition out, it will enable you to have less feelings of hunger, okay, feel satisfied. And fat is your energy source if you're on keto. So by adding in fat to your diet, you're also going to, like I said, offset the lethargy, the tiredness, the lack of non-exercise activity, thermogenesis. All reasons why, like I said, carbs as low as possible, protein where they're supposed to be for your goal body weight. And the only thing that you manipulate going into or out of a cut is fat. If you guys have any questions, this is something that I'm a major fan of. It's a major part of low carb cutting and bulking, which is my nutrition program. Like I said, I have a couple things in there. I have how to do diet breaks. Okay. If you have a lot of fat to lose, how to do a diet break, how to go into the diet break without getting fat again. Transitioning out of a diet, like I said, you always need an exit strategy when you go into a diet. What do you do when the diet's over? A lot of people are like, hey, you lost 20 pounds. Good job. Now go fuck yourself. And you have no idea how to maintain your leanness while increasing your calories. I have a big, big problem with that. And I certainly put a lot of emphasis on how to transition out of a diet when you're lean. And I've got something that I am personally very proud of that I call the process, because I literally made it up during a coaching call, okay? What it is a process by which you go onto an extreme cut. And as you start to, lack energy, mood goes down, performance of the gym goes down, you transition in much the way that I talked about right now, transition out of the diet until you're at maintenance calories again, okay? Stay there for a little bit. And when you're ready again, you can go into the extreme diet and transition out again. So as opposed to making a small cut in your calories and cutting more and more and more and digging a deeper hole, so to speak, as you cut, I am a big proponent of cutting a lot in the beginning and then transitioning out. So when you end a cut, you should be at maintenance calories and ready to maintain or even lean bulk. Low carb cutting and bulking, if you're really interested in this stuff, I go into all this stuff in detail. Go ahead and check it out. Link in the description below. Aside from that, thank you guys for watching. Keto or Alex Keto, thank you very much for the question. I really enjoyed making this video. Ask your questions below, make your comments. I will respond to all the comments, make videos if they're good questions like this that I can make a video about. Aside from that, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Click for notifications. I'm putting out a lot of videos, being very consistent now. And aside from that, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.